Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm back, we back, she back, and today we're in my living room slash bedroom because I live in a studio, so everything's all in one. But I've invited you into my home because I feel like we're still getting to know each other. We don't know each other like that already. And I put out a video like a week or two ago that had some pretty solid thoughts, but I just was like super on the spot with it. And I don't think I presented my thoughts to you guys in a way that speaks to what I was trying to say. So I went ahead and got my handy dandy notebook and wrote everything down. And I'm ready to just kind of go over it with you really quickly and briefly. What's that? Oh, that's a little jump rope under my bed. For those of y'all that are attention to detail, like how I'm attention to detail. Shout out Jit, if you heard that, you know what I mean. Anyway, so what I was basically talking about, the main idea of that video was that people are like clothes, right? And I related it to the Marie Kondo. I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but she's on this Netflix. She has a Netflix series that's basically like tidying up your space, right? And so like you take your clothes, you put them in a pile, and you see which ones serve you and which ones like make you feel like, not serve you, but like which ones make you feel I don't know what her specific terms are, but which ones make you feel good? Which ones do you hold and you feel like, oh, this brings me joy to have it in my possession? That's what it was. Or which ones do you feel like you don't really feel that joy, but you've had them and you don't know how to let go of them, da da da. So I was basically saying relationships with people are like that. And I know that probably sounds like, some type of way. I really don't have that many friends, so maybe that my outlook on it could be why. But hey, I think that 26 years around the sun, I've learned something. And what I have learned is like friends come and go, people change, you change. So when I say that people in relationships, people are like clothes, what I'm basically trying to say is like, some you will never throw away. Some clothes you'll always keep. Like some clothes just, no matter how much weight you can gain an extra 5 or 10 pounds, lose an extra 5 or 10 pounds, but that is still like your piece. Like that's how I feel about all my harem pants. I don't care how many holes they have in them. They've been with me around the world. Like I feel a great sense of joy when I hold them close, so I keep them. And that's how I feel about certain friends or certain mentors and people in my life that I don't talk to every day. It's usually the people that I don't talk to every day and don't closely associate with that like have rode with me and like we've been down for a long time. And the people that I kind of like gravitate to like on a like now basis or a kick it time basis, like they usually kind of like come in and out, and that's cool. Like that has its place. Some stay for a while and some, like that's just how it is. And that's what I was trying to say. And so my next point was that some you will never throw away and some no longer serve you. So they get donated, recycled. When I say some, I'm saying some clothes. They never serve you, or they no longer serve you. You end up donating them, you end up recycling them. In other words, you don't make room for those clothes in your wardrobe anymore. So that's the same thing with people. Like you realize like, oh, okay, we kind of think differently. We handle problems within a friendship differently or whatever. So maybe this just, you outgrow each other. It happens. It doesn't mean it's necessarily something wrong with them. It doesn't mean there's necessarily something wrong with you. So instead of like trying to figure out and beat a dead horse. That's how I feel. Like I ain't gonna beat a dead horse if for some reason something don't feel right. Instead of being like, well, like to me, if you have to do all that, it's too much energy. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you need to put a certain amount of energy into relationships. But I'm like this. Either I'm all like, boom, like we cool, we solid, we good, no questions asked, or because I don't have time to be questioning how you feel about me and then questioning myself in return, because that's what ended up happening. I just don't have time for that because I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to go. I know you're trying to get to where you're trying to go. So instead of having a drawn out conversation of, this and that and what in the third, when like at the end of the day, what it comes down to is I'm solid on my own, you solid on your own. And if we can be together and be friends and it be functional and like we be cool without it being like too many times where we're trying to figure each other out. Like, does she like me? Does he like me? Da da da. Like, I just, no. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, and then I think that's where I kind of stopped my notes. So let me know what you guys think. Those were my like quick thoughts. I know in quarantine season, sometimes it's so easy to revert back to like old habits, old friendships, old relationships. Trust me, I did it. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like if y'all watching right now, shout out my exes, because if I hit you up during this quarantine, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I you just pick your friendships carefully, pick your circles carefully, pick who you choose to be closely associated with carefully, because some people that you feel like you have good intentions toward, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you hit somebody up and it's, you know, even if it's just that you're lonely or whatever, or you want someone to hang with, like, your intentions might just be just to catch up with that person and kick it with them, but then you might end up realizing that they still mad about whatever you stopped being friends about or broke up about. And while you think that you could talk to them, they're listening and they're like, I'm about to this, like, and it's sad, but I've caught myself in that situation, and that's why I'm bringing this to your attention. Some people need to be donated, recycled, and don't deserve any space in your wardrobe anymore, period. Like, and that's it. It's not like, oh, maybe we could still be friends, but this kind of way. No, because you know what I think is the spirit out there of, and I rebuke it. I rebuke it. It's that spirit of, I see you getting ahead, and I don't like that because I don't know what I want to do yet. So I'm going to grab you and drag you down because you going too hard on what you want to do and you following your dreams like too hard is making me jealous because I ain't got nothing to do. So I'm going to drag. Like, it's a lot of that spirit I feel like around, and I watch myself carefully to make sure I'm not a person that's like, well, dang, they didn't hit me back, or dang, are we still cool? Like, because at the end of the day, like, I feel like that comes from a place of being anxious of, you know, if the feeling that you have being around this person is going to happen for you again. And what we got to realize is that a lot of times we get stuck on one certain thing, one certain person. And it's not that thing or that person, it's the feeling we get when we interact with it. And we feel like we'll never get that from someone else or some other thing. When if you realize, like, just relax that, you know, need to hold on, that what you want is there. Like, it's there. It might be in a different form. You might have to let it come to you, figure it out, but it's there. Anyways, in conclusion, take inventory of your wardrobe, Marie Kondo it. Look her up on Netflix. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys. I know I got like 44 subscribers. To me, that's a big deal because I'm just little old me doing my little old thing. And I just, you know, I rate all of y'all for even like tapping into what I'm trying to say or whatever. I appreciate it. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share if you think it's something that someone else, you know, could get something out of. And then yeah, link me up on Instagram. My new name is Empress Nene, EMPRESSNEENEE. You know, I did that double E because my real name has a double N in it. Anyways, see y'all next time. Morphies.